Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Around the Ballpark podcast. We are live for your August the 23rd, 2026. Thank you so much for joining us, making us part of your week. We do apologize, out of commission last week. I was bitten by the sick bug, still a little congested, but good enough to do this. Couldn't miss another week. Darren, how are you doing? How was your week? I saw some really cool restaurants and different places you went to, so I got to hear a little bit about that, if that's cool.
Yeah, no, that's great. So I went to a conference down in Savannah, Georgia. I got back today. The conference was for people who have Prader-Willi syndrome, for those of us who serve that community, how to do things better, some of the things that are happening to help those who have PWS. And for those of you who don't know what that is, basically you're born without a gene or an extra gene, a little gene where you basically don't ever feel full. You have this yearn to eat, and it devastates lives. But you can live and thrive under the right circumstances of people there to help you. But you have muscle tone weakness. There's a lot of other things that go along with it. But the people we serve are awesome, and we were there to try to help them live their best lives.
Awesome. It looked so. You were there just a couple of days, or was it like a?
Yeah, so we got in on Thursday. The conference was Friday and Saturday. It was full days. Like I said, sharing best practices. A lot of different organizations throughout the country, and Savannah, Georgia is beautiful. So, I got to see some of the cultural aspects of Savannah, which is beautiful, and the Riverwalk is beautiful. And we went to some amazing restaurants, and it was just great. And I think I put 30,000 pounds on while I was there.
Yeah, it was almost like your pictures was almost like you were at a cruise somewhere with the different meals and
yes,
kind of
yes.
You definitely got fed well. That
Yes.
is for sure. Yep.
Like for example, when was the last time you got? And I'm sorry if I'm getting the name wrong, but I don't remember you talking much about the time that you got an apple pie hamburger.
That's delicious. That sounds great.
It was amazing. And there was just some great Southern fried chicken, and just the grits were the best. Fresh grits, shrimp and grits. It was delicious.
That sounds great, and I'm glad you're back though. And
I'm glad you're feeling better, man. I'm glad you're feeling better. Had a couple of us worried there for a while. I'm glad you're better.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, so all is good. We have we have a couple of guests coming up in the next couple of weeks. As you can tell, Charlie is not on here with us. He can't be reached right now. Hopefully all is okay. Sometimes that happens. Life gets in the way. But we have to move on as we were. So hopefully he'll pop on when we get to the topic. If not, we'll have to catch up another time. But we are both here, Darren, and we're going to start things off like we always do, giving a shout out to our sponsors over at Nashville Tax Solutions for all that they do for this channel. Some awesome opportunities coming our way, but we will get to that a little bit later. But if you can share with our viewers, what is Nashville Tax Solutions? What are they about?
Let me tell you about these people at Nashville Tax Solutions. If you're dealing with tax issues, maybe you're behind on filings, it's the summer, and you're like, oh, what's in the smell? And you get hit by a lien. It happens. But let me tell you about the people at Nashville Tax Solutions. These folks, they know their stuff, and they really do care about not only helping you find a solution, but helping you get that relief off of your chest, that you'll be able to sleep at night. We've heard from people all over about how Chris Ben and his team turned a financial nightmare into peace of mind. That's the kind of people you want to have on your side. Ask so many people they've helped in Palm Bay, Fort Pierce, and who knows else soon. We don't know. Stay tuned, kids. So if tax stresses keep you up, call 855-627-4829. Visit NashvilleTaxSolutions.com or email info@NashvilleTaxSolutions.com. Nashville Tax Solutions, real people who get you real relief.
Thank you, Darren. And speaking just a snippet of what is to come, we have a recording later tonight that's actually going to drop midweek Super excited. We have the folks over at Night Falls at Shadow Kingdoms, a local area attraction in Polk City, Florida. So the team's going to be on with us later tonight. So you'll get to see that later this week. That's exciting. Then on Thursday night, we also have another trail that we're going to have the team on for being recorded on Thursday night as well. So some good content coming your way, as well as our normal time slot Thursday, where we're going to talk the other New York team that we're not talking about tonight, which of course is the New York Jets. So good content coming up for you. But with that said, Darren, tonight's topic was about the New York Giants, and unfortunately, Charlie is not with us. But we're going to have fun anyway. We're going to play the game anyway that we were going to play with him, and go for the best. And again, my apologies if I sound like I'm a little nasally. I'm getting over something, but I'm feeling much better than I did before. But thanks, Mom, for joining us as always, watching us here. Those of you that hop on later, thanks for making us a part of your week. And so with that said, before I start, Darren, just your initial perspective on the New York Giants, what you kind of anticipate this season. We've talked about the Rams and the high ceiling there. We've talked about the Titans, maybe a little bit better than they were. But what do you expect from the New York Giants this year?
When you have somebody who, we all know the term, right? Plain focused and angry. Well, you got Harbaugh now as the at the helm of the Giants. You have a quarterback who is just getting abused in the press because of the way that he might vote, which is just disgusting. Meaning disgusting that they judge him by the way he votes. Judge him on what he does on the field. You have a running back who is so exciting to watch, and hopefully you'll have a defense that will be able to step it up. I'm a little nervous about the offensive line, but it's saying all that. Right here, right now, they win the division.
They win the division. Okay. Is that with the premise of everybody staying healthy? Is your
yes, that is my caveat.
Okay. That is a strong statement here. Something we did not say about the Tennessee Titans.
No.
We did say, I think, about the Rams, but that is a strong statement.
Well, I had the Rams in the Super Bowl as well.
Yeah, same here, yeah.
So, but here's why. The Giants will get better. They'll be well coached. I think that the Dallas is just another year of yay Cowboys. The Eagles, they got some problems in that locker room, in my opinion. And the Commanders, they're good, but that quarterback who I really like, is he hurt? Is he back? Do they have enough people around him? So we'll see. I think the Giants have a good chance to win that division.
Yeah, I think especially with Daniels, it's all about who's around him for sure.
Yep.
That is the deal with him. So, all right. So here is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna hit my button here and get this.
I like hitting my button.
Yes, you got to hit the button. It's much more fun. Yes. So I'm gonna share my screen. And folks, this is not
by the way, just real quick, seriously, before we begin. So
yeah.
I actually got an email, a text message from somebody who said they love the caricatures of you and I. But where's my beard? That's what I hear a couple of times. Where is my beard? And I said this, I don't know.
Well, we got the photos taken yesterday, so it's grown overnight is what happened. But
gotcha.
What I appreciate about you when you prepare for the show, we're kind of like the New York Yankees front office. There's no facial hair allowed, so I appreciate that. Before each podcast, you do what you got to do.
I love that.
Now, unfortunately, it does grow back by the time we are live, but at least on the promotional stuff, everything is
What I do is I comb up the back hair to the front, and there you go.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Why not? All right. So this is going to be fun. And when I show you, we're going to show you, we don't have to get through everything, and you can kind of pick because you're not the diehard Giants fan like he is. So we'll let you do what you want to do with it. But here we go. We're going to play some New York Giants Jeopardy here tonight. And we've got ourselves 5 topics. We got 1990s Giants trivia. We got running backs 2026 and rivals draft picks 2026-27. And Eli Manning, because why not? He got his own category there.
Of
So.
course he does. Well, listen, I got to say 2026 in Rivals for 500, Bill.
For 500, Bill. Okay, here we go. Which team scored the most ever points against the Giants in a regular season game? Now, keep in mind that the header of this thing, so we're not looking at the whole entire NFL. We're talking about Rivals. So
okay. I will say the Eagles. Who are the Eagles? Who are the Eagles?
Here we go. Spacebar. It says the Commanders or the Redskins.
I almost said that. I almost said that. I was like the last minute. See, I should have just never mind. I remember that game. Actually, that was the first game that Sam Huff played for Washington after getting traded from the Giants. I know that. All right, so let's rebound with.
So we're at negative 500, but that's where we want it to be. We want to come from behind. That's the goal here.
Yes.
So, yes,
that's right. I'm going to stay consistent, lose again. Let's go with Rivals for 400, Bill.
Okay, here we go. Which team do most people consider the Giants' biggest rival? Because on the outskirts, it's kind of like one of those only divisions in sports where you kind of feel like all three are their rivals. So yes. I guess we can cater this question if 100 people, if it was a Family Feud question, or what would the majority people say is their biggest rival?
Okay. Who are the Dallas Cowboys?
Who are the Dallas Cowboys? That is what I thought, but surprisingly, it is the Philadelphia Eagles, which is weird to me. I really thought it would have been the Cowboys. Maybe the 100 people that were polled in this survey.
From Philly.
We're from Philly, yeah. That very well could be. That's okay. We're at -900.
But you know what you say? Seriously, I'm not just trying to make myself feel better. They both are big rivals. So, yes. I'm not going to lose any sleep over that one. So, let's try to make this stuff back. Let's go Eli Manning for 500.
I love this game.
Yeah, I love this game.
I didn't know this was a possibility until this afternoon, so I'm excited that this is working.
I love that you do it.
Okay, so I'm going to give it to you if you can get one of them, because you're not the diehard fan. So,
because I suck.
One NFL teams did Eli Manning never defeat? I'll give you a hint. Obviously, it's not a division rival because they played each other so many.
Let's see.
And so we'll give you, I think.
Oh, I got one. Let me just do San Francisco. Who was San Francisco?
So, because it's which two NFL teams, I'm going to give you three answers, and if you can get at least one of the three, then you get it right. So, two other choices.
Who are? I'm surprised that I can't get this. Let's be snazzy and say the Ravens.
The Ravens, and then you had that one other guess.
All right. Let's see. Darren failed miserably with Giant and I did trivia. Okay.
Can I give you a clue?
Yes, please.
The colors on the screen.
The colors on the screen. Okay, so blue and white. Why can I not get this? Everybody's right now making fun of me, like you're an idiot.
Wait, let me put a thing here. Hold on.
So here's what I'm thinking. You know, if our friend Pennington was wearing a jersey, where would that jersey's team come from?
That is a good one. I just got to put the disclaimer on the screen real quick, just so that way everybody knows what's going on. Okay.
He's the one who's all the credit. The Bills. The Bills? No.
Bills is a good guess. And let's find out what they are. Let's see if you are correct. The Colts, the white and blue, and the Chargers. Colts and the Chargers.
You know, so he never beat his brother, huh?
Wow. Never beat his brother, which really surprised me. But
yeah. But you know what? I love that question.
That's a fun one. I was trying to get creative where it wasn't just the standard stuff. So we'll see. All right. Obviously, the draft pick column is probably the least appetizing because that's more for your diehards. But we'll have.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go draft pick for 500. I mean, if we're gonna fail, let's fail big.
Okay, so well, actually, this you can't get these wrong. This was literally just the one opinion column.
Oh, yeah. So I'm not doing that now. Yeah.
So, what are your honest thoughts about Bobby, Jameson, Travis, DT, Opter?
All right. So here's my honest thoughts. Okay, and as
Correct.
people who don't know, DT is defensive tackle, and he plays for Auburn, right, which is the second best team in the state of Alabama. So here's the thing about Bobby James and Travis. Why is it that every serial killer has 3 names? Like, and I'm not saying Bobby James and Travis is a serial killer, but that's the first thing I think of. Other than that, rugged, good player, not a bad draft pick at all. I think it's going to really help the defense.
Right, and I'm excited to see the Netflix special on this too. So that'll be coming out, I'm sure, in 2029.
Right, there you go. All right, I'm ready.
All right, so you got that one right though, because why not? So we're up to negative 900.
Look at that! Don't call it a comeback. Let's go 1990s Giant trivia for 500, Steve.
500. Okay. Which kicker played the most games in the 1990s?
Oh, it's not.
This is for the Giants, of course.
Yeah, no, it's not Matt Barr. Because Matt Barr was this field goal kicker in the first Super Bowl. Shame on me. Okay, I don't. Let's all pretend I'm not looking on Google. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't know.
Okay, that is okay. So we're going to hit the minus back to negative 1400, but Brad delusional.
Yes. Okay.
For Darren's credit, though, he's going for the high number ones. So
yes, that was my name in college, by the way. Most people don't know that. Let's go Giant trivia 1990s for 400. Ernie.
400. Which tight end?
Mark Bavaro. Who is Mark Bavaro?
What was that?
Who is Mark Bavaro?
Let's find out.
No, gender. It's going. How? Oh no.
Okay, negative 1800 is exactly where you want to be. That is safe.
All right, yes. 1990s Giant trivia. 300.
300. Who was the Giants' starting quarterback during their 1990 Super Bowl season? Remember, folks, we're not. Darren is not making mistakes. We're actually educating you here today. He didn't want to be. He's a humble guy. He didn't want to get them all correct. So he's just wanting to impart wisdom on our audience. So
I am playing for the juice box. Every kid gets a trophy. This is my version. Who is Phil Simms?
Let's see here.
Oh, Jeff Hostetler.
Jeff Hostetler.
No. See, I'm going to call shenanigans on that one. Jeff Hostetler was the starter in the Super Bowl, but Phil Simms was the starter at the beginning of the season. He got hurt with 5 games to go, and Jeff Hostetler came in.
No problem. That is actually just okay. I'm going to subtract those points. I did just hear from our brother Charlie. He unfortunately took a little siesta and just happened to wake up. So he may or may not be able to jump on. If he does, we'll reset the board. No, we'll see.
Well, why don't we stop? No, here's something exciting we can do. We'll leave it like this, and if you come back, you can start in the hole as a penalty. It's going to start.
Yep. What do you call it? That's a great idea. We still got a lot of good topics.
But look it up. Who started the season in 1990 as the Giants quarterback?
1990 starting the season.
Starting the season, because that was the way you went. You said Super Bowl season, which it says it means it was a season quarterback, not who started the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Thank you. So put those points. Drop those 500. Drop those. What was it? 300. Drop those 30,000 points. Give me those back.
Wait, no, hold on. Okay.
I like that noise.
I can't do it at the same time, so there'll be a delay. Please hold. There you go. There you go. That was the.
Right.
Before we continue, we're just going to do a quick couple maintenance. Let's just make sure. Charlie, are you there? Charlie? Wait for that. Oh, no. Okay, he's good. Let's see here. Oh, no, Charlie. What's going on? Okay. Our sound effects do work. Just want to make sure. So we'll give him.
He's here. Charlie's here.
Yeah.
Charlie's here.
Where is he?
See, he's the guy that wrote "I'm here" right on the chat.
Oh, there he is. Charlie, let us know in the chat. Are you able to still jump on? Do you have the email to jump on the video, or do you have to stay in the chat? Let us know.
Worst case, he can type the answers.
Okay, so he's gonna play on the chat. That's okay. But Charlie, Darren did the best he could. He got one correct, I believe, right? We got one.
Yes,
we got one. So Charlie, let us know in the chat which category you want us to go to next. And so just let us know if that means jumping in video or in the chat, whichever one. We still have time for you to jump in the video too, if you prefer. We just kind of started. There's still a good amount of board left. So okay. So Giants, I'm assuming you mean Giants 90s trivia. If that's what you're saying, just let us know so I don't click the wrong button. And let's see here. Okay, so we're going to go to 1990s Giants trivia for 200. Who was the Giants head coach when they won Super Bowl 25 in 1991? This is probably the easiest question we've had so far, I would say, but so let us know, Charlie, in the chat your answer on that one. However, even though you are on the chat, we're playing the honor system, so no Chat GPT or Charlie GPT or anything as such. Por favor, it's not as fun. So, but yeah. And I can also, Parcells is correct. Yes, so we're gonna get the points. So, but I think. Let me see if it'll let me. Okay, I was going to say it might let me edit to add another player, but it will not because then it'll restart the game. So we don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to give we'll go back and forth because Darren had started. So we're going to come back and forth here. Keep it moving. So Darren, you are up again. Remember, the draft picks are guaranteed points. Any other category as well.
Okay, so I'm going to take draft picks for 100.
For 100. All right. Talk about Arvell Reese, linebacker out of Ohio State.
Again,
as you say a word, you get points.
Arvell Reese is wonderful, named after a candy company, which is really, really cool, right? But actually very nimble of foot, very quick, fills the hole very quickly. As a Notre Dame fan, I'm very much aware of Arvell Reese. Very good player. Would love to have him on my team.
All right. And Charlie, if you have anything that excites you about Arvell Reese, their first draft pick this year for 26-27, so throw that in the chat. And then you will be up again, Charlie, for your pick. But we did get the 100 points back, so we're at a negative 1,500. We're on the rise. All is looking good with the world. So Charlie, let us know when you're ready for the next topic in the board, the Jeopardy board, what we're going to go to next. And we will click it. Yes, we are playing Jeopardy. That is correct. We found there's an online Jeopardy. Didn't know I could do that, but we can. So we're having some fun doing it. So, but yeah. So, and you see the disclaimer down there while we're waiting on Charlie to pick the next topic. Remember, Darren is not a Giants fan. He's allowed to answer all the questions. So, just reminding you of that one. And you've heard that he would be a great combo with Carter. So hopefully that's the case. But yeah, let us know, Charlie, which topic. I'm going to go ahead and go back to here. So now you can see the full board. Let us know which category we're going to next. Giants for 400. I believe that has already been taken. So it's If you can tell, Charlie, from your view, it's anything with.
Do you want? Okay.
Oh.
Do you want Charlie? Do you want running backs for 400, or do you want Eli Manning for 400?
Or draft picks? Yeah.
Or draft picks is automatic.
But the Giants trivia, Giants for 100. Okay. So you mean, okay, I got it.
Yep.
So 1990s Giants trivia for 100. Okay, here we go. And the question, which Giants defender led the team in total tackles in the 1990s? Total tackles, 1990s, mostly over a 6-year run, I do believe, if I remember correctly. But let's see what the answer is. And let's see here. He's still thinking / checking Copilot. What is your go-to if you have to use Copilot? I've never really used that one. He said, I believe Banks. Let's find out if that is correct. Jesse Armstead.
Jesse Armstead.
So
yeah, by the way,
-1600.
He got me on one of those kind of questions too, where it was like, "Who's this second guy with?"
Yeah. So true story. I actually did not AI any of these questions. Like I actually just had a random thought typed in because out of curiosity. So there was no AI in the making of any of these questions, which is cool. So
no,
I wanted to have fun with it, make it a little bit different. So. All right, Darren, you are up next. Let's see if we can get at that -1600 up.
I will take running backs for 500, please.
All right, running backs for 500. Which running back has the most total rushing yards in playoff history for the Giants?
For the Giants, so not in just one game.
Correct.
Not in just one game. Okay. Joe Morris. I will say
Joe Morris. And the answer is...
Who's Joe Morris?
Yes. Big one right there. That's a +500. Look at you. Now we're at -1100. I have to go to the... one day we'll have a producer. But
we fired the producer last week, remember?
Yes. Okay, sweet. Okay, so Joe Morris is correct. So we got that one. So Charlie, you are on the board now. We are trying the goal here is to try to get back into the positive. That's the goal. So you are up. Let us know in the chat which category you'd like. Can you still send me the link? I did actually, Charlie, and you should have it in there. Let me just make sure that you do, but you should. Invite. I'll resend it just in case. But jeez. Okay. Okay, I just resent it. Let us know if you got it real quick. I'll pause for just a moment while you're trying to get in, so that way you can see the question live before we go to it. Darren, I just wanted to ask you, what is your biggest takeaway? And we're pausing on the Giants just for a minute, just to give Charlie some time. You post daily content, which I enjoy on the WNBA. Whether sometimes it's a season-ending injury, sometimes it's a big win. What was your takeaway for the last week in terms of WNBA? What is your thoughts on the? Let's pose the question in the biggest win of the week for a team, like an actual win of a game. What'd you say?
Biggest win for the week for me was the Atlanta Dream actually last night, because they won again. Angel Reese 30 points, and she takes a lot of hate from people who don't really understand the game because her game is evolving. She was a terrible shooter. She's not a terrible shooter anymore, but they overtook the Fever for the 4th slot overall, and the top 4 teams at the end of the season get home field advantage. So that's why last week that was the biggest win, was yesterday.
So now, Indiana's outside of the playoff, a home playoff game. Basically.
Home play, right? They've clinched already, but now they're behind one game because they lost to the Liberty. And right now I'm watching, and Indiana is beating Chicago 69-60. I love me some WNBA. Love it.
Awesome. Yeah, I definitely make sure to watch your posting each day, and I love that you are
Thank you.
consistent with it. But Charlie is here with us. He's real. He's a human being. He's right here in the flesh.
Woohoo!
How you
Charlie,
doing,
thanks for
guys?
jumping on.
How's it going, Charles?
Really
We
good. How
were,
you guys doing?
We're
No
glad you
complaints.
made it. We had some negative points going on in there. We're doing the best we could, but you're here. You're going to get us back on the right track. So we'll continue to rotate. But since you're here live, you said, was it Eli for 400, right?
Right, Eli for 400.
Okay. And I was telling Darren, I did not even know that this site existed. So we'll definitely have to do more of these kind of things. This is kind of cool.
Yeah, this is fun, man.
Here we go. Eli for 400. And again, I'm going back real quick. That still boggles my mind that Eli never beat the Colts. That's crazy.
Yes, that's crazy.
All right.
That is crazy.
Eli Manning won Super Bowl MVP twice. Who is the only other Giants player to win a Super Bowl MVP?
Twice or once?
Once, just once. Yeah.
Bill Sims.
That's right.
It's almost too easy. Is it the correct answer? Yes, it's the correct answer. Phil Sims, 400 points. Look at us, negative 700. We're back in the game. That's awesome. Darren, you are up, my brother.
Well, there's no need. There's no need for me to be up right now, since my man is live, and I am deferring my choices to our good friend Charlie.
You know what? That deserves a round of applause. Let's just go. Let's just hit that one more time. Uh-oh. The police are here. Gotta go.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Just having fun with my sound effects. Okay. Charlie, you're up again.
All right.
Your topic. You're getting to catch up on things, so that way you didn't feel like you missed out on anything.
Thanks. Eli for 300.
Eli for 300. Okay, here we go. Which college did he attend? I even know this one.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Now, people always ask, is it Ole, O-L-E, or old? Either way, it's 300 points right there. Negative 400. Ole Miss is correct. So we can go back to the board and let us know. Again, for the draft pick section, there's no wrong answer there. That's just kind of getting your perspective. I wanted to touch on, it's fun doing the trivia, but I wanted to touch on some of the draft picks and your thoughts on them.
Oh, yeah.
So when you do pick anyone from there, you get the points either way, as long as you have some sort of comment.
So let's pick then the draft picks for 400.
400. And Darren, I have a screen up, so anytime you have comments or whatever, I just start yakking and I'll start not yet. Malachi Field, wide receiver, Notre Dame. And I'm going to give you the points there. We're back to 0, just like that. And what are your thoughts?
I know that he's a tall receiver, and that he actually, I think it was he scored on Milo. Quiet. That's my dog. I know that he scored on the first preseason game. They Jackson Dart threw a high pass to him, and he was able to jump and catch it. So I believe that was him, if I'm not mistaken. So I really like to see that, because we don't have any. We didn't have tall receivers in recent, even neighbors. I mean, he's not considered a tall receiver, and Fields is like, he looks like he's physical and he's tall, and that and I think he's gonna move up in the depth chart really quick if he continues to do his thing in the field.
Yeah, he did have a 15-yard touchdown pass in the second quarter. So, yeah, definitely right with that one.
Yep.
All right.
If I may?
Yes.
Listen, he's from Notre Dame. He's going to be good.
Yeah.
He played for Virginia before that. Went over to Notre Dame. I've watched every down of every Notre Dame game. He's going to be really good.
Yeah, I'm happy we got him. After hearing the good things about him. So I mean, as long as everybody stays healthy, I mean, everybody should agree.
But think about this, right? They had a great running game. Notre Dame did. I mean, a great running game. So their first thing was run the rock, right? But so over the course of last year, he had he averaged 17 yards per catch. He's a deep guy.
Wow.
Go deep guy. 5 touchdowns. I mean, he's going to spread the field out.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
For sure. All right. Well, Charlie, we are ready for you to pick your next
Uh,
topic.
let's go with the draft picks to 300.
300. Let's talk about Colton Hood, cornerback of Tennessee. And let's give you the points. All right. We're positive 300. Okay.
So Colin, I heard that I mean that he was a good pickup, that he should you know be good in the backfield. I mean, I haven't followed his college career, but overall, I heard that he was a decent quarterback that could play with the others, and just with letting go with the trading of what you call it they let go of another draft pick that we had, that he like they thought he was a bust or something. Um, I forget his name. He's no longer with us. Um, but I feel like Hood just is gonna mix in really well with the other cornerbacks, and have a good season. That I've heard good things about about drafting him.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
something
I
about Hood.
actually,
Hood
for
is
those that don't know, I actually have a photo of him. Charlie, if you wouldn't mind describing his physique, I'll put that here on the screen. So tell us about this. Tell us about this photo. We had talked a little bit at the beginning. You do some art on the side and whatnot, but I saw this and I had to share this. So you said you did this at lunch. Like, does that mean like you started it lunch day 1 and finished it lunch day 5, or was this like a full lunch?
Uh, Most of my sketches that I do, I've been practicing because I'm gonna be having a booth at a Melbourne Comic Con
oh
in
nice.
October. And so I've been practicing on my speed, and I just see something that catches my eye, and with Marvel superheroes. And this was just something that I did during my lunchtime. I outlined it with a pencil, and then I used my a marker to do the inking. And you know I have an hour lunch, so I was able to complete it within the hour. But
You didn't get any food on the picture. That's good. You try to eat
yeah.
fast and get that down. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
well, yeah. I didn't get any food on it, but I'll draw. Sometimes I'll just get in the zone and I'll just draw, and
Yeah.
then I'll eat while I'm working. So, but I mean, it was just something that I did in about an hour. I mean, these little quick sketches I do is just it keeps me on point while even because I feel like some people are gonna ask me, "Hey, can you make a sketch of this? Can you make?" So I have to like really practice. I mean, then there's some flaws there, but no, I really appreciate you guys appreciating my art.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
definitely. And have two more while we're here in this topic. We're going to show two more, if that's cool. Got this
Oh,
one right here. And I've kind of grabbed from the recent, but yes. Great shot here. Tell us a little bit about this one. I know we have about 15 minutes left, but it's worth. I'd rather spend a little time here because this was good work.
thanks. I mean, this was done on a watercolor paper. So I was using acrylic markers, and I was just getting it was the first time using it on the watercolor paper, and see how it absorbed the ink on the acrylic marker. And I just like my other drawings. I mean, this one took longer, obviously, because these I'm gonna have in my table. I'm trying to have 10 of them, 10 original artwork, and then prints, or yeah, prints of them, so that I can sell them. But pencil at first is what I do. I sketch first on pencil, then I outline it with my pen, my inking brush or pen, and then I start just trying to see what colors. you know it's hard for me because sometimes I have to ask my wife, Jasmine, that hey, what color is this? Hey, can you help me with, because I sometimes I can't tell the difference between colors that are close to each other. Like red and brown. I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell if I'm looking at the marker in front of me. So I would have to ask her, "Hey, does this color go well with this one? Can I?" So she assists me sometimes. But Wolverine, I mean, one of my favorite superheroes. I try to do my own take on this one, and some of the people that inspire me are Jim Lee, who's an amazing artist, and and other ones. But he's the one that I actually look closely at what he does, and I just get inspired. So I mean, yeah, this was it took me longer. It took me about this one took me about 5 hours maybe, because I'll stop and I did this in my house, so I'll stop and then get my rest my eyesight and then continue, or rest my hand and then continue. So
That's awesome.
but thank you,
And
man.
yeah, of course. And just on the side note, since we're here too, I haven't checked it out yet, but there's that new series Lanterns. Have either of you yet
Oh,
I
heard
haven't
anything?
seen that yet. No.
Not yet. I heard, and there was already like some big like death on episode 1. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
Oh wow.
I don't. Yeah, I didn't. I stopped before I read any further. So we shall see. But and then the final piece before we end with the rest of some of the other questions. But we have this one as well. And
Wow.
this is a little further back, right? That you did like a month prior. I think it was,
This
like,
Yeah, this I did about beginning of this year. I believe it says 2026 on the signature. On my signature, you'll see the year when I did it. So if it says 26, then that. So it was probably beginning of this year, I think. And Invincible, I mean, he just has been a popular superhero. Robert Kirkman, created this guy, and he's just like, what draws me to him is that he's like Peter Parker. Like, he has real problems, man, like human problems. Like he's a son. He's trying to he's trying to please his father, and his father's like, you're not good enough, and he gets it really hard from his dad, and because they're all superheroes in his family. So, well, his father and him are superheroes. So this was a blank cover, and I just drew. I took a pose, and I put my own take. Like I try to always try to put my own take on when I'm drawing. I don't like to copy other artists, but sometimes it comes out because a lot of people are just drawing nowadays. I mean, it's hard not to. It's hard not to find your own style, because everybody's done almost everything in comic book art. Like, it's hard to see something different nowadays. So I mean, I had fun with this one. Just drawing the background and some of the clouds and him flying. So I'm gonna have it on the show. So and whoever gives me a good offer, I'll probably I'll sell it. And so it's just one of the covers that I've completed. I haven't had too many covers completed, because for me, I have to like constantly motivate myself and get in the zone to draw. So I mean, it's kind of hard when you have a lot of distractions. So
yeah,
you know, but when I do, I mean, I just keep on going.
that's awesome. That is outstanding work. And
Thank
Darren,
you,
I can
thank you.
tell that you're impressed. Now, Darren himself, believe it or not, came up with this piece. This one took him what, like 4 to 6 weeks, Darren, was it? I think it was.
I think it was close to 6
Yeah,
weeks. Yeah.
it's pretty good work.
I like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at
Yep.
this.
And here's why. Because first of all, anytime we can get him to wear pants, it's a good thing. Because usually he doesn't wear pants. And the fact that he is a teddy bear, so he doesn't know where he is. He's wearing Captain America, but he got the British flag right there. Empire State Building is there. Like, he doesn't know, but he's trying his best. And I think that's what we're trying to do, right? And it's not a flat shield. It's a little, elongated. We don't know what's going on there. But why not? And he's wearing his dad's belt. And I think that more than anything else says, you know what? Keep it in the family.
Yeah,
That's it.
And he's always prepared.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing, too. If you look up here, right, he borrowed this from Alvin and the Chipmunks right here.
Oh,
That's
good stuff.
awesome.
So much fun. So
Yeah,
we'll
and
get
it's
back to it. We
just
got 8 minutes
whoa,
left.
Mike, did you see what Austin wrote in the chat box?
I did.
I'm not one to spread the hate, but it's funny.
Yes, that is Austin. That is a true statement. I'll tell you when you're telling lies for sure. So it's a true statement. Okay, so back to the trivia. Charlie, we got 8 minutes left. You're on the clock. Go ahead and pick the next topic there.
Let's finish off the draft pick so we could talk about what's coming up. Oh, the
Right, so
OT.
offensive tackle out of Miami. Let's talk about Francis.
That guy's huge, man. I feel like he's gonna be. When I saw him, I was like, "Whoa, man, this guy's gonna be good." I mean, seeing his size. I mean, I'm hoping that he could use, that he's skillful and that he's I believe I did hear that he was a good in the running and blocking the run. But most importantly, they need to protect Jackson Dart. So I could see why they drafted an offensive tackle, just to work around Jackson Dart and protecting him this year. So they need to put a wall so that guy doesn't get hit.
Exactly right.
That's
And
exactly right. Yep. No, that's great analysis there.
Harbaugh has a great reputation of getting great actually offensive linemen. And that's what I played in college. That's what I coached in college. You want the big people up front. And this guy fits the bill.
Yeah,
so
I'm excited about that guy.
Yeah, speaking of excited, Darren mentioned at the beginning of this podcast, he actually has the Giants winning the division this year.
Yep.
So just
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
that is Darren special right there. And he is almost never wrong half the time. Okay, so
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Charlie, you are up. We've got 3 categories left. We've got about 5 minutes left. We have to shut this down we're actually doing a recording at 9:00 of a media event that I'm invited to. So we're going to shut this one down. We got 5 minutes. Let's tackle a few more of these, but we're in the positive. So where do you want to go next?
Let's go with running backs for 400.
400. Which running back played the most total seasons as a starter?
Oh, wow.
This is one of those questions that is trying to trick you, but it doesn't always have to be a trick.
As a starter. Joe Morris?
The answer is
Tiki Barber.
actually Tiki Barber.
Tiki Barber. I was thinking about him, but I wasn't sure if he was going to be the one.
Yeah, sometimes
Wow.
it's almost like the obvious answer. You think it's wrong, but no. Yep. All right,
Yeah.
we'll make this lightning round.
Tiki Barber retires and they go to the Super Bowl and win it.
Yeah. He should have played on the season.
100%.
Let's go running backs for 300.
300. How many times in team history did the Giants have the number 1 draft pick? And if you would like a clue, I can give you a clue.
Yeah, let me have a clue.
Okay. You can count on one hand. That gives you 5 options.
So the year
not
that
zero.
Eli was not Eli because he was number 3. The number 1 pick. I'm not sure.
Give a guess. You have 1 in 5 chance. 20%.
So number 1 pick. The year they drafted Phil Simms.
1. The answer
1.
is 2, 51 and 65.
Ooh.
Long time
And
ago.
yeah, that was before my time.
That's okay, but we're in the negative. That's okay. We're going to get out of it.
And only one of those were before my time.
Let's go with Eli for 200.
Eli for 200. Who was his favorite receiver target?
Plexical Burrs.
The answer is
Oh,
Toomer.
oh man.
It's not a
Surprisingly.
Puma.
Yes, it's not a Tuma. What we got next?
Eli for 100.
Eli for 100. What jersey number did he wear?
He was number 10.
Number 10. Absolutely. We are correct with that one. Darren, I'm going to give you a quick stab on one. I know you've been off for a little bit. I'm going to give you one more question.
Okay. Give me. I don't want to hurt him too much if I get it wrong. So give me running backs for 100.
Who had the most total receiving yards in Giants history as a running back?
As a running back, Frank
This is
Gifford.
not a trick question. It is not some obscure person either. So
Frank Gifford.
Tiki Barber.
Wow. Deep.
All right, I'm gonna go check it because I don't think that's right. Hold, please. You guys keep going.
Running backs for 200.
For 200. Who was the starting Giants running back in 2009? It's very specific. So,
Oh, 2009. Okay. Was it T? No, no. Yeah, Tiki Barber again. Oh, Brandon Jacobs. Oh my gosh.
Brandon
Wow.
Jacobs.
Big
All right.
Brandon.
We will do. We have time for two more. We can do two more. We can squeeze
All
it
right. For 300. Let's go.
in. 300.
Let's see.
All coaches were on the if all coaches were on the table, who would you want to coach this team? That's an easy one. Can't get it wrong.
Belichick.
Belichick. Okay. We're gonna hit at the 200. How many wins will the Giants finish with in 2026? Again, getting the points.
I'd say 10 and 7.
7. All right. We're gonna make it here. We all the way through. Who is the backup quarterback in 2026-27?
What's this guy's name? Jimmy's Winston. What's
Correct.
Yeah, Jimmy's
Yes.
Winston. Yeah.
Now, so here's the deal. So technically, again, Mike, you're right. But here's why I said Frank Gifford. Frank Gifford famously played multiple positions during his career. On offense alone, he played halfback and flanker, which is wide receiver. As a halfback, he won the NFL MVP award. But some of his time, he played flanker. So that's where some of those yards came, playing receiver. But he also played defensive back. Ooh.
It was all around, huh? Frank
Yeah.
Gifford.
Wow.
Yep.
That's impressive. So we are at our ending point, but I'm so glad that you got to still come on for about a half hour with us. Made it a lot easier to do it in person or on the.
Always an honor, and thank you so much for showcasing my my art pieces. I mean, I think it's the first time that it's been in YouTube or on the YouTube channel. So I'm very honored that was there. So I mean,
Of course, anything we can do, and just reach out if anything. I'd love to hear more about it. Darren, as always, thank you. Charlie, again, thank you. I'm sure we'll see you back on for too long. We're going to go ahead into our recording. So until next time, guys, thank you so much. Make sure you smash that like button, turn notifications on, and we will see you around the ballpark.
Take care, Darren. Take care, Mike.
Take
Thank you so
care.
much.
Take care.
Have a good night.